So, after Blue, Keyna, Tree, Icol, Makar, Scoot, and Kias all come back from their houses, now with some cold gear on, King Rat Tropina goes, "Alright, it's time for mission briefing. Let's see here. Today is the quest for farm crows for 14,600 vekels. The description summarized would be, I am a small farmer in Deep Freely. I think you guys might have met me in the past. There is some extremely powerful creature that keeps on coming back to my farm nest every single night, and he keeps plucking off one of my crops one by one. Please make it here as soon as possible and take him out. All you'll have to do is wait until nighttime and then kill the crow with a group of people. I'll give more information when you arrive. That is it."
Oh. Okay, so it's one big crow then.
Apparently. You guys ready to go?
Let's do this.
Sure! Keyna Tropina uses the Sphere of Credendo to teleport you guys to the coordinates provided on the realm letter. And you guys arrive at... Let's open this up here. You guys arrive at a, oh shit, I should have been more prepared. Hold on. I just realized I don't have the map exported, but here, I'm going to export in a second. I'll just give an imagery description. You guys arrive at a wooden manor. It's pretty fucking decent in size, but it looks like the farm and the house is all one big building. And then there's a wooden gate around a decently sized farm patch in a snowy region, which is semi-interesting to some people, since usually crops don't grow in the snow. But in Freely, plant life had to evolve just as creatures did to live in the snow, and now it can survive, despite the limitations. So, once you guys arrive, though, you're literally right in front of the main entrance, already within the gates. And there's the map! I don't know why there's a black border, that's kind of fucking weird, but nonetheless, there you go.
Keyna's actually gonna look at the crops. Like, what do they even look like?
They look really fucking weird. Most of them are, like, very gray or white, probably because they're mostly covered in snow. But it just looks like a lot of basic vegetables, but, like, a lot more desaturated.
Like an alternative to, like, let's say it looks like a tomato, but it's like more of alternative because it's the
like
weather
cold.
here. Yeah, the cold.
Yeah. It's pretty much, yeah. Just imagine alternate versions of regular plants, but, like, a lot more colorless, if you don't know what desaturated means.
Okay.
However, though, like, copy, don't forget to display the images on the screen. So, I really don't know why there's a black border. That's kind of bothering me with my OCD. But that's okay. So, I guess as soon as you guys arrive, it's, well, you guys notice it's, like, probably a little past midday, but, Scoot walks up and knocks on the door, and he goes, "I'm going to assume a role of authority here, even though we don't have a captain yet. Which could be me, by the way." Or Icol.
That was a nerd stare.
After that, I have my notes open already, don't worry. I'm a little more prepared than normal. The guy who answers the door is this lad here.
Oh god.
He is a tall Kimul, and when he answers the door, he goes, "Oh, hi, welcome to Snowbloom Farm. You guys are the Rat Trappians, are you not?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Makar, like, pushes Scoot out the way and goes, "We're here for your quest about the farm crows and whatever, and you said you had more information for us." Guy goes, "Ah, yes. Feel free to come inside and take a seat. It's going to be cold out here."
Okay.
Okey-dokey.
Thank you very much, sir. The rest of the group enters the building. Since it's a fucking manor, there's a lot of room for people. He might have guests over regularly, which is quite odd, suggesting those who know about Deep Freely know that this is the most empty region you guys have probably ever discovered. There's like nothing here. As a matter of fact, even though there's no villages, this is the only settlement you guys have discovered in Deep Freely, except for that house that burned down from that one quest you guys never completed. So, you see a bunch of kids scatter into their rooms once you guys enter the living room. And, it looks like his wife, which is also Keyna, who is sitting in the hallway currently, as if she was just looking who entered, kind of waves her hand a little bit before walking back into the kitchen.
And he's just like, looking, like, just gonna look around, like, see, just look at the decoration, basically.
Alright, the house is, well, it's pretty nice for my taste, at least. It looks like it's dark wood, right? Like, imagine like a, well, what you generally see in a snow place, right? Like a very, like, pine wood kind of place. It's, you guys see, there's also a lot of stone bricks in here. There's a fireplace. There is 3 large seating areas. One of them is a couch, and the other 2 are stools. And there's like a bar in the living room. And then there's 2 hallways splitting off into what looks to be like a hallway of bedrooms and a hallway of a kitchen and 2 other rooms that are currently closed right now. It's also carpeted, partially. The guy goes, feel free to take off your shoes if you want to sit down.
Oh, got it.
Scoot takes off his flip-flops easily and quickest.
Okay.
Tree falls.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
Kias as well, he goes, finally! I know I just put them on, but I couldn't wait to take those off. Well, I actually vaguely remember a few of your faces. I recognize the other Keyna. Also, welcome. You don't see Keynas often in this part of the Realmniverse.
Yeah. You don't see Kaduis either around here either.
I'm assuming that's what you are, yes?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met anybody who is some sort of vinyl race, or Kadui, as you say.
Yeah, it's sort of a rare race. You don't really see it around every corner.
I see. Well, nonetheless, looks like by now most people have taken a seat somewhere. The guy stands between the bar and the couch. It's like it's making a square shape, right? Except for one edge of the square would be gone, facing the fireplace. And he's standing in front of the fireplace so that everybody can see him easily from where they're sitting. And he goes, well, as you probably read on the mission briefing, there is a wait necessary before you can take on the creature, since they only seem to be coming at nighttime. When it becomes night, you guys will go outside and prepare to attack the creature before it takes more of my crops. By now, it's already removed probably around 8 of my plants, and in Freely it takes a very large amount of commitment to make even one plant grow. This is why you could imagine it would be quite a large issue for me to have this sort of grow. You might be thinking, as a farmer, wouldn't you be prepared to deal with things like this? Maybe some sort of poison or pesticides that you could put on the plants, especially in a cold region. It probably wouldn't affect the plants as often as normal, but this is not the case. This creature is smart, and it seems that he knows what to take and what not to take. Though there are other crows that have been problems in the past, I've been able to handle the rest myself. But you see, this one is like no other. I called it crow since I assumed you guys are not native Freelians. However, it is called a Koraiki, and since I'm one of the only people that live in Deep Freely, I will provide an explanation, assuming none of you know what I'm talking about. But first, let me ask, do anybody know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
No.
No, I know what a crow looks like, but like I see no different kinds of weird birds. I don't know what this one is though.
Me neither. I've barely ever been here. I grew up here, actually. I am a native Freelian, and I've heard the tales of this creature. However, I have no idea exactly what the details are in precision because it has been a long time, so please do provide an explanation, my good sir. I will do this. So, a Koraiki is only present in Snowbloom Mountain and in Deep Freely. I'm pretty sure this one is positioned up in Snowbloom Mountain. However, you are not going to have to find its nest since it's a long trek up the mountain and it's just completely unnecessary in my opinion. I highly doubt there would be more of its kinds, and if they are, they're probably children. The only thing you'd have to do is wait until the main issue is coming to my house and taking that one out. I'm paying you guys a fair amount of money to take out this specific creature. You might be thinking to yourself, well, if it's just one creature causing you this much problem, why are we being paid almost 15,000 vekels for it? And the answer for that is very simple. This creature has miniature creatures that are technically a collective unit. What I mean by this is something hard to understand until you eventually see it, which you will later. But this creature is generally considered a summoning creature. Reason why is because, even though there is other creatures surrounding this one, they are all collectively part of the same unit since this creature gives birth to them and controls them, and if you take out the central problem, you will no longer have to worry about the stragglers. To explain what I mean by this in further detail, there's very, very small miniature crows that are not even capable of walking on their own, and this larger crow kind of controls them and commands them on what to do. He guides them by pointing at where he wants to attack, and the crows lunge forward at very, very, very fast speeds compared to the regular creature's speeds. The actual creature itself, speed-wise, is a little incompetent, though it does have some defense and 2 wings that it can block with, which is something to be careful of. The smaller creatures are a lot more powerful attack-wise, though you could probably take them out immediately if you hit them, since they have almost no defense. If you can take out these smaller ones, the main creature will be a lot less of a problem, especially since you guys have a group of 8, you should be able to surround it and prevent it from flying away and reproducing before returning again. Generally, handling one of these creatures alone is considered impossible, because it almost always has a maximum of 3 of the miniature ones surrounding it. For the sake of saving my breath, I'm just going to refer to the miniature crows as minis. The minis that surround this thing, it uses as a weapon, not as a defense system. My highest suggestion on how to deal with it would be to dodge out of the way of the mini in a collective group, and then prepare for a counterattack with somebody else. For if you were to do this alone, you would go for a shuffle to dodge the first one. The second one would catch you while you're finishing your first shuffle, which makes dealing with this creature impossible to handle singularly unless you were absurdly fast. Since you guys are low tier 2s though, and rat trapians, I trust that you have some level of battle strategy, and you'll probably be able to handle it yourself. I'm not aware if there's any more crows. I've never seen any other ones, but I don't think there should be any other ones. If not, suggesting you have 7 people with you, it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
See. So, if we take out the main guy, you're saying that it's all fucking done, right? That's it? The guy kind of squints like for a second and goes, "Please, there are children in the house. Try to keep the swearing to a minimum. But, yes, if you take out the main target, it should be taken care of completely."
Yeah, come on, Scoots. But besides that, how big is the creature, if you've ever caught a glance? If you've having trouble seeing this creature, do you know what kind of size it could possibly be, foot-wise?
I'm not 100% sure, but it's generally around the same size as a board, so bigger than a normal human, but not overly large.
Okay, interesting. Interesting.
The miniature ones are very puny though. They're literally about the size of a hand.
Oh, interesting.
And how fast can this thing reproduce? I'm not actually sure about that one, but I've never seen it reproduce myself. I heard that it has to retreat before reproducing.
I see. Does it take a while to summon the minis? Or is it just well after we kill one mini will it summon more if it take too long?
I would assume it would probably take a decent amount of time, suggesting it always flies away while it's reproducing and it doesn't want to be attacked while reproducing. However, one thing to note is that this creature actually moves slowly, but flies fast. It doesn't fight when it's flying because it can't control the minis while it's flying. I guess that makes sense, but why wouldn't you be able to just take out this thing with some kind of basic range attack like a gun? I assume you have a gun, right? I do have a gun. The minis are powerful enough to destroy bullets, or at least take a bullet, and then it would just retreat afterwards. Because there's 3 minis though, it's not worth the bullets. It would be more cost efficient to just take the creature out.
Makes sense.
Would it be, like, I guess, a good strategy to allow rangers to take out some of the minis while the other two, like, deal with the other 2 minis, and then one final person can deal the counterattack? I would say that sounds like an efficient battle strategy, but I've not fought them myself. The information I have on fighting these things is from an old friend.
Okay, something.
How does the minis fight? Do they swoop down at you after a certain out, or they fly straight at you?
The minis always keep within a 1-foot distance of the large crow, or the Koraiki as you could call it, and since they're always surrounding it at least 1 foot away, they're directly in front of you. This being said, they come at you like a normal attack would. Generally, I've heard that they can lunge 3 foot from their position, so if they're 1 foot in front of the Koraiki, and you are 4 foot away, it should, I would say theoretically, be able to hit you, but if you're 5 foot away, it shouldn't, without extending it out first.
Interesting. And how far can these, like, can the minis, like, detach itself, like, more than 3 feet long? Like, do they fly after you or something?
Well, they're not 3 foot long, it's just that when they lunge at you, it goes about 3 foot. Because they're so small, they can't lunge for farther than this.
Oh, okay, I see.
One thing that I heard is that it's best to deal with everything after dodging it and while they're retracting. Even though this is a basic strategy that can apply to almost anything, it's especially effective against the Koraiki and the minis because they are considered a giant. And if you don't know, giants are what is also considered a normal class. Normal class implies that retraction time is faster. Or slower, my bad.
I
see. So we should definitely have speedsters up front, but you haven't talked about blocking. Why can't we just block these guys, right?
Well, they could possibly do a lot of damage.
Yes, they do a lot. However, if you had somebody that had a very good shield and a lot of defense, I suppose it wouldn't be a problem. But it still comes down to the fact that it has 3 attack options, which means that even after you block the first one, it could start thrusting another one at you while you block the first one. Oh.
see. Do you know what, like, direction it comes from? I know it probably comes from Snowbloom, but, like, does it have a favorite spot it likes to pick?
From what I understand, the minis can only thrust just as a normal attack would. So it generally would be like fighting a normal person using a rapier. They could aim anywhere, honestly, but it's only capable of 4 foot distance away from the creature generally.
Alright, I see.
However, because this thing is using minis and not an actual limb, it is going to be able to attack the low parts of your body without having to overextend itself and expose its face.
Low blows, huh?
Just gotta. Actually, that completely explains why you couldn't block. I guess if you were blocking something from the upper body, it would probably aim at your shins and try to trip you or something like that. Yes, that makes sense. Well, I think I kind of get the main idea of how to beat this thing now. You guys taking notes?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm taking mental notes, quietly but surely. See, I don't take regular notes because I don't know how to write. Yes, we all know Kias. Well, I guess you guys... He looks out the window. You have to wait, probably, maybe an hour before they'll come out. Not in real time, by the way. So, I suppose just make yourself comfortable and have some idle chit-chat while you're waiting. In case the creature appears early, I might suggest going outside since you do all look prepared for the cold anyways.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it!
I'm actually going to take a quick glance around. Do I see the kids if I do a quick glance around?
Like I said, when you guys entered, they all went to their rooms.
Okay.
So, I guess Scoot goes, well, we don't want to disturb this lovely family, so how about we go outside, guys?
Sure.
Ah, yes, the cold, how wonderful! It'll be like at home. Oh, wait, I live here, so it is like at home. And Keyna too!
Yeah.
So I guess you guys go outside. After you guys exit, Scoot silently closes the door behind him as to not disturb the family. And I guess you guys are now watching it become nighttime. And freely, there is no sun. However, it's very cloudy and foggy in the skies at all time, making it always look like there's a white sky during the daytime. And during the nighttime, it gets very dark because it's completely black in the skies.
Alright. Strategy time.
Well, we should probably have those who are dodging maybe have like a support behind them or somewhere to cover them so they can counterattack the minis, I guess you could say. If there's 3 people who are dodging, I guess someone could cover them. They have a support behind them.
That's true. The only problem is that since we have 7, one team is going to have less people than the other one.
I guess the team that needs another person will get Keyna, I think. I assume so, because I think Scoot's pretty fast, Makar's pretty fast. I'm not sure about Icol, but she's pretty fast. And Keyna is fast? I don't know who's faster. Is Icol or Keyna faster?
I'm more of the fast with my fists kind of way.
Icol goes, let's go, Keyna, quick jog, let's go.
Fine.
Icol, jogs a small amount next to Keyna. It looks like Icol goes 7.5 feet per turn, while Keyna goes about 6 foot per turn.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Scoot goes, I feel like Icol got faster since last time.
That's true. So it
I think I did too.
might be a good idea to have, I don't know, maybe Icol. I don't know. Icol's a really good hitter, so if she can get in and take a smack at it, hopefully she can break its defense.
I think that I should be the counterattacker on my side, and Icol should be the counterattacker on her side.
Oh.
But since... Well, okay, let's think about this, right? Since, Keyna is the slower one, shouldn't she be the counterattacker, since she shouldn't be the dodger? Good point, actually. Maybe, okay, Keyna and Icol will be the counterattackers, and me and Makar will be the dodgers. What about that?
Sure.
And then Tree will shoot, Blue will shoot, but wait, there's 3 minis, which means wouldn't all of us have to deal with one of them, and then whoever's left would be, the attacker, I guess?
What about Chaos?
Yes, there's me! On one side, I can support by throwing my boomerang, and potentially dealing the final blow because my boomerang is so powerful. Okay, Kias, go on Kanae's side. I guess my side's going to be me, Icol, and Tree. Their side's going to be Blue, Makar, Kias, Kanae. Alright, I don't have any complaints with that. I think that works out.
Wait, what team are we going on? Wait, whose team's going who?
It's gonna be me, you, Icol, and the rest is another team.
Oh. So 2 teams.
Yeah.
So you and Icol can handle one mini, and Kanae and Makar can handle another team. I guess me and Blue will handle the other mini? Or...
Actually, wait a second, I am thinking about this wrong, ain't I?
There's 3 minis, so...
Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking about this completely wrong. For some reason, the guy said 2 crows, and I was thinking about how to deal with this with two teams, but he said there might be. So, you know what? Just fuck me. I was doing this wrong the entire time.
Well,
Okay, let's assume there's 3 crows.
There's a maximum, yeah. There's a maximum of 3 crows, so there might be 3, but there might be less.
I thought he meant there was like 2 of the big guys. But okay, since there isn't, in that case, we would need. Oh, wait a second. Okay. So 3 people to dodge, and then the rest could counterattack, right?
Oh.
So wouldn't? Okay. In my opinion, we should just let the supports handle the minis, and then the rest of us can try to hit it if the other one dodges.
That sounds fine.
Well, that was a lot simpler than I thought. But let's assume there are 2, okay? You always gotta have a plan B. You never know when you need a plan B. We're moving to the tier 3 soon, guys. We gotta prepare for the worst. We can't just wing everything. That's when we die.
Then we move. Then we just do 2 groups then.
And the 2 groups will be, as I said earlier. Make a mental notation. It will be me, Icol, and Tree, and Kanae, Kias, Makar, and Blue. Those will be the 2 teams.
Yeah.
There might be. Things seem to go wrong more often than not, guys. He shrugs. I'm just making a point here. Well, that's kind of true, but actually sometimes things just go really good and you just never expect it. Yeah, and sometimes things seem like they're gonna go really good, and then Tree and Icol get fucked up for some reason. Oh, yeah.
God, that was a bad experience.
Icol goes, I was fine. It was more just Tree. Oh, you were just fine because Makar saved you, actually. Icol goes, yeah.
Okay, so what's the teams when if there's 3 of them? So the support will be like covering the dodgers, but who will be the dodgers? I guess. Well, I guess who will Kanae be with? Since Icol will be a dodger, Scoot will be a dodger, Makar will be a dodger.
Well, if we have to split into the 2 groups, the counterattacker will be Icol and Kanae. They'll prepare to hit while the others dodge and deal with the minis. Which means that on my side, Tree will have to shoot one, I will have to dodge one, and then me and Tree will also have to do that. But if it comes down to it, Icol is going to have to dodge one if it happens, and then the person who's ready next will just have to counterattack.
Alright.
On the other side, though, there is 3 people, which means Kanae could just be the counterattacker. It means that Kias could take out a mini, Blue could take out a mini, Makar could dodge one, and then Kanae could just counterattack the main guy. But we gotta prepare for the worst. Let's just assume for some reason you miss. Then make sure the person who's preparing to counterattack is prepared to actually deal with the mini, because you never know. Sometimes you're like, oh right, I take on 2 and 4, and then 3 runs at you, and you're like, fuck! So make sure you prepare for the worst, guys.
Maz has a mental flashback.
Alright, I'll be sure to use a speed arrow so it's extra fast and extra thick.
Extra quack!
Extra quack? You mean like me? Because I have a beak. That wasn't funny. Yes. Okay. Oh.
Okay, we got our groups. So now, we wait basically.
And then we prepare for when Lily and the entire Cosmic FET appears and kills all of us.
Haha, funny joke.
What are you talking about?
Funny joke.
I'm just kidding. But let's be real, if some weird fucking guys appear, we dash out of here.
What about this family?
I'm after the family, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Seems like they have some kind of obsession with us.
They're like stalkers. That's really creepy.
Yeah, dude. Like, why the fuck was Lily at the funeral? Oh, yo! Blue! Keyna! Lily was at the funeral!
What?
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Why was she at the funeral?
Did you guys?
I know you guys didn't go or whatever, because you probably didn't know, like, either of them, but, like, okay, here's the thing. She was sitting in the back the whole time, and after everybody left, she walked up to Grimoire, and she started saying shit. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was, like, gave me, like, bad vibe. Yes, it gave me bad vibe as well. I did not like it.
Ja was like really patronizing. She was like, "Oh, I like the Grimoire, but like, I also wanted to kill her."
Wait a minute, was she even there for Grimoire? I mean, like, were they, like, in the guild at the same time?
I don't know.
I think so. I don't know.
Did anybody really not notice her?
Actually, I remember. I remember Grimoire was in like there was this corn maze thing, this corn maze quest. Grimoire was there and Lily was there, so I guess they must have met at least once.
Well, I guess there you have it.
Oh my god, were they friends, like, from before or something? Because I don't think I've ever seen them ever have a conversation.
I don't know. Maybe she just went there because she wanted to mess with us. I doubt she cared. Yeah, and when we look at her like she's like some kind of like big bad person, but she could just be a dumbass after all.
Or both?
Or both.
She doesn't seem like a dumb suggestion she tricked all of us. I'm pretty sure she's just what we would call a psychopath.
A sociopath.
That as well.
But you see the guy goes outside and he goes, "By the way, if I didn't mention already, please stand near the entrance of the field. Do not step on my crops, or you're going to be making the whole point of this quest for naught."
Okie dokie.
He closes the door. Alright, well I guess avoid stepping on the crops or whatever.
Yeah.
Icol goes, "I've never been so hungry that like I couldn't consider somebody else though, going back to what we were talking about earlier. But I don't know. I mean, I've been a bit hungry, but not that hungry. Why would you be that hungry, Scoot? I thought you were a city boy." That's a long ass story, Icol. We don't got a long ass time.
Oh god, how are we gonna dodge if we have these plants in the way?
If I look to my right, if that's me right there, is it the rectangle boxes, the plants?
It is.
Okay, so if I were to go in between them, I wouldn't be stepping on the plants then, right?
Yes. As
Okay.
long as you're not in the rectangle, then you're not stepping.
Yeah, okay, I was just asking.
Scoot goes, "There is a lot of space in between each crop field here, so that's cool, I guess, but wouldn't it be more ideal to almost just fight them outside of here?"
Well, yeah, but they're gonna probably go into the field, wouldn't they?
Oh, they can't fly. They're like really fast, so like if they fly over us, we're gonna run to them, they're gonna eat the crops, and they're gonna fly away.
God damn it. Well, Well, if possible, let's try to take them outside, right? Like, if you see they're close to the exit and they're flying over, maybe guide them outside.
All right. So, Keyna, you didn't say you're a city boy, right? You're not a city boy because you're a city girl.
No.
Oh, no? Okay.
Because I don't know where I'm from.
What do you mean, Keyna?
I don't remember.
What do you mean, Keyna?
She has amnesia. She doesn't know where she came from.
What do you mean, Tree?
Don't you not know what amnesia is?
Amnesia.
It's like
It's
when you wake up randomly one day and you realize you don't know anything about yourself.
Oh! Why would you do that?
Oh, I don't know. The brain is pretty weird. Sometimes it can be really smart, and sometimes it can make a dumb movement and just decide to forget everything.
It sounds pretty dumb if you ask me.
It's either something happened to you in your past that was very bad that happened to you, or an unfortunate thing of sickness.
You could get so sick that you forget?
It's only rareness occasions, I think.
Keyna, I know your past. It's that your past, you were a farmer. You were a farmer girl, Keyna.
What?
You were part of the wrestling farmer. You went to the tournament of farming. Like you beat up crops.
What?
Wow, that's really impressive, Keyna. I didn't know that you had that secret edgy backstory behind you, man.
But one time this crop beat you up, so you forgot about it. You quit your job, decided to go on a lifelong journey to redeem yourself.
That one
You
night,
hated plants so much, Keyna, that you forgot about them.
but wouldn't I know that?
That's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't she know that?
I thought you have amnesia, Keyna.
I do. I don't know if I don't know my past.
Well, then that's what you were saying. What if you were a boxer plant? In your past and you forgot, right?
Sure.
I don't know,
Sorry,
maybe
guys.
where you came from is really crazy. They have plants fight plants.
And just, I wanted to reset the map is because I just fixed the black borders that were there for no reason. Anyways, you guys see something flying towards you right now. It
Well-
looks like you guys see two large birds flying towards you guys. And the weirdest shit is that... I'm sorry, ignore me. No, there's just two birds, right? Well, you don't see the minis from this far, but you just see two large birds.
Oh, guys, there might be two of them. Oh my god, is that two of them?
Okay, well, you know what I said, guys? Everything doesn't go our way. I think I have a bad luck charm on me or something, because it seems like it just always works out bad for me.
Apparently.
Well, get the fuck out of here, Scoot! Why do you keep fucking everything up?
So he goes, okay guys, go out in the front. Maybe they'll drop down and attack us and not the crops. Then we won't have to worry about them there. And if they are getting in the crops, then we'll just run in and attack them real quick. Let's stand in the entrance.
Alright, it works for me. I'm an archer.
Yeah, Tree, I think you and I should probably draw out our bows really
Oh yeah,
quickly.
let's do it right now. Tree grabs out a speed arrow.
I'd
It looks
also
like,
to be shooting-
wait, I'm sorry, speed arrow and what blue say? Regular arrow or what?
I'd also like to take out my speed arrow.
Oh, okay, speed arrow. Hey, my dudes. What the fuck was I gonna say? I'm sorry, I'm going slow tonight. Anyways, Icol pulls out her staff. Scoop puts his flip flops on his hands. Keyna,
I get my knuckles out.
yeah, Knuckles. Makar also gets Knuckles out. Kiosk pulls out Boomerang. So it looks like the birds are starting to descend when you guys are standing in the entrance. Might make your life a lot easier. Scoot goes, well, there we go. At least something works out.
Don't jinx it yet.
Yes, who knows if it's gonna fly right over us?
I prep it off. You know what? I prep an offensive stance.
An attack stance?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. So it looks like since they are now starting to land in front of the before you get to the gate, because they probably want to take you guys out and not get like sneak attack presumptuously. Scoot's like, move out. We're gonna let's move outside the gate now.
All right.
I'm gonna send a map update. Tree, feel free to update it on the stream. Here's the map update. Icol goes, oh man, last time we fought creatures that latch onto each other, and now we're fighting creatures that fly around each other.
That's funny.
Alright, remember the plan.
Alright, well, there's two of us, so let's split off. You guys go up, I'll go down.
Alright.
Let's see there, so, I guess, Scoot gets into a dodging stance. And I guess Icol gets into a dodging stance as well.
How far away is Tree away from 2?
2, let's see, currently about 15 foot.
Tree will walk till he's about 12 feet
Okay.
from 2.
And we're gonna do one battle at a time to make my life easier. So we're gonna pause the other side for now.
Okay.
So let me put on some battle music for these little bird fellas here. Hold up now, hold up. Alright, here's my battle music, yeah! So, looks like the creature starts jogging towards you guys, and just as the man said, the other birds like literally fly around number 2 as if it's like they're all one unit. So it looks like, comparing how fast this bird walks, well, let me say this, when it was flying, it looks like it flies decently fast. It flies about the speed that I would say Scoot can jog. So, or that's not true, a little slower than that actually. But kind of between Scoot and Icol speed. However, when it's walking, it only moves about. It's actually slower than everybody here when it walks. It only it's a little slower than Kiosk, maybe by like 25%, something like that. Kiosk goes, "Oh look, they're so slow. This is going to be easy peasy, everyone."
Don't say
Shut the
that.
fuck up, Kiosk. Famous last words.
Seriously, yeah, don't say that, man.
Oh, he zips his lips.
Okay, Makar, get ready to dodge, and I'm ready to counterattack.
Alright, you got it! So, as 2 is jogging towards you guys, it looks like it moves about 4 feet per turn. And, that being said, since you guys were walking towards it at first, you guys are already about well, not counting Tree, but counting Icol and Scoot, you guys are about 8 foot away, and Tree is about 10 foot away. So, I guess, Scoot and Icol, start stepping forward to go, Tree, stay there! That way, when we dodge, it doesn't, like, aim at you, because that would be bad.
Alright, I'll try to aim at the one that's not aiming at you guys, that's probably gonna sneak attack someone else.
Yeah, do that. Make sure you shoot before we do anything.
Oh, okay.
So, while they're, while Scoot and Icol step forward, two
observes.
continue jogging.
Tree observes like the minis.
Okay.
Are they like outside like two's wings or whatnot?
Oh, I'm a dumbass! I didn't send a picture of what the creature looks like. Let me go ahead and send you guys what it looks like. I'm sure you're wondering. And also, please do put it on the stream so the audience will be able to find out as well. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I kind of saw that being the kind of bird.
Dude, it's fucker 2.0.
Even though it's not from the same realm. It's like the blue-eyed fucker, you're right. But, so, now, by the time, like, well, the tree's still observing, but, it looks like Icol and Scoot also observe once they step a few feet in front of tree. But now that they're about 4 foot in front of tree, 2 is already at a 5 foot distance of Icol and Scoot.
Wait, how far are they away from the tree? You said 4 feet.
They're 4 foot in front of you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, that means that, if they are, just for anybody who's confused by that, since Icol and Scoot are 4 foot in front of tree, and 2 is 5 foot from tree, that means that it's 9 foot from tree, right? Makes sense? Okay, cool.
You mean 5 foot from Icol and Scoot?
It's 5 foot from Icol and Scoot, and it's 9 foot from tree.
Yeah.
So, Scoot goes, well, since they can attack at a 4 foot distance, prepare to dodge anytime now, Icol. Icol goes, okay. It looks like, since Scoot and Icol continue to observe along with Tree,
Tree is gonna fire at which one is not closest to Scoot or Icol? Like, which one is just lagging behind?
Since all the minis are just floating around too, honestly, it doesn't really make a difference.
Okay, I guess Tree will shoot. Tree will shoot two.
All right. Tree shoots numero 2. 2 was moving forward and getting into. It looks like actual 2 was getting into a defensive stance. Was its action during this? Just a quick reminder. I'm sure you already know this, but we're playing by tier 2 rules. So looks like since Scoot and Icol are observing, they just see that he's getting into a stance, and Tree shoots. Well, his arrow is starting to come out towards number 2, which is flying around him. It looks like exactly what the farmer said happens is starting to happen, being that it looks like somehow 2 just like kind of adjusts its beak slightly as if it's pointing, and one of the small little birds starts like flying extremely quickly towards the arrow. Judging by how fast these minis move, Icol and Scoot take note that you might want to put Voter into dodging. Spectators might want to be listening to this. So, it looks like, hold on. Okay, so, it looks like it's thrusting that outwards, Tree shooting an arrow, and Tree's arrow releasing comes out at this speed, which means that I see. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like kind of battling off. Okay, Tree actually shoots 2 before 2 thrusts forward, and when you hit 2, the arrow does enough to just immediately kill it. So one of the minis is taken care of. Sorry for that taking so long. Yeah, the mini.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. All right, that's good. They can try dodging, I guess.
Two is in a defensive stance now, and since Scoot and Icol were observing, they're just continuing to observe, and they're going to see what's happening with 1 and 3. What they observe is that 1 and 3 are starting to now thrust towards Scoot and Icol, both aiming at their chest, the heart area.
Tree pulls out a speed arrow.
Alright, Tree starts pulling out another speed arrow. While Tree's pulling that out, Scoot and Icol both go for... wait a second. The question is to shuffle or not to shuffle. We're gonna shuffle, and Scoot's gonna put in 49 Voltaire, because we all know Scoot is a scaredy cat and he's gonna be overly safe, just in case. Icol puts in about 25 Voltaire into it. Checking the order of events that's happening right now. The order of events is that, this is the first battle. Hold on, I'm actually getting used to everybody's stats right now. Okay, Icol's speed plus 25 Voltaire times shuffle speed times dodging stance equals that. And then we have Scoots, which is that. Okay, so what happens in the order of events is that Scoot shuffles, then Tree pulls out a speed arrow. I'm assuming you want to start drawing that back now?
Yeah, draw it.
While Tree's starting to draw that back, Icol also dodges, while 1 and 3, the minis, are still being thrusted out towards where they were initially standing. If you're wondering how fast they are in comparison to their shuffle, just for future reference, or for anybody who's observing and wants to know, Icol with 25 Voltaire into a shuffle in a dodging stance was about somewhere between 50 to 75% faster than that. And Scoot was about 50% faster than that. So, while that's happening, I guess since they're done shuffling now, and Scoot and Icol both shuffled towards and to the side of where that guy was attacking, they are both about 4 foot from 2, which means Scoot is out of range to attack, and Icol is in range to attack. So Icol decides to start going for a step and attack, aiming towards 2. But what you guys didn't notice, and Tree did notice, was that while Icol and Scoot were doing that, 2 has both of its wings covering its lower body and its upper body, and it's in a defensive stance, which means it could very quickly block anything. Scoot... wait. Okay, well, yeah, Icol's going to start going for a step and attack, aiming for 2's foot. And, Scoot is going to end up going for a palm towards 3's mini. Like the mini. He's gonna aim at the mini and try going for a thrust at it. And he's also going to pull his other hand over his chest in a guarding position, just in case. Order of events. Let's double check here. Icol's step in is... Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to narrate. Icol's going to put 30 Voltaire into this. Okay, so that's probably not the first thing coming out. Scoot's palm is this times... Well, he's gonna put 20 Voltaire into it. Okay, I now have it down. The order of events is... At the same time that Tree draws back his arrow on the bow, Scoot palms number 3, and also pulls his arm into a blocking position. Icol is still a bit of the way through her move. About 50% as of this moment. 2, who is just still in a blocking stance, has not changed anything else, and 1 is starting to retract, but you notice that it retracts quite a lot slower than it actually thrusts out.
Tree will fire.
Alright, Tree fires at 1. While your arrow is releasing, Scoot is retracting the hand that he thrusted towards number 3, and Icol continues stepping in. By the time that your arrow hits number 1, Icol has thrusted towards number 2, who reacted by trying to pull his wing over his foot. Though I don't think he's fast enough to block that. Maybe not. No, wait. Oh wait, he's in a blocking stance. Let me see. Nope, he was too slow. So Icol hits him in the foot, and that does. Let's see. This plus Icol's. It was, I think, 20 Voltaire. Yeah, and then her staff times step in times normal for staff. And what do we get? We get this minus this creature's defense, which is this, and there we go. I finally have a number. Oh yes, and damage multiplier for feet is times 0.5, which means that Icol breaks this thing's foot, which causes it to start falling face first.
Tree pulls out a skin-piercing arrow.
Alright, skin-piercing arrow. Alright. While you're pulling out skin-piercing arrow, Scoot has pulled back his hand, and while Two's falling, Scoot starts to jump. Icol starts retracting. Order of events on what's happening now is, Tree pulls out a skin-piercing arrow.
Draw it.
The Tree starts drawing back the skin-piercing arrow on the bow, and Scoot begins jumping, while Icol is still retracting. It looks like because of Two's low movement speed, it's falling for a while. Scoot jumps by the time it's only 50% of the way through its flinch, and falling face first. So, once Scoot enters the air, he starts going for a drop kick, or rather a stomp kick, aiming towards Two, since he is, falling on him. So once Scoot's going to land on him while kicking is what his goal is. While he's doing that, Tree pulls back the arrow on the bow.
Tree will observe.
You observe that Icol retracts, and then Scoot stomps on number 2, killing it. But Tree observes something else. You observe that a woman is walking towards you guys in the background.
Who is that? Who the frick is it?
So, of course, this is before the other battle just happened, but starting at the same time as the other battle, the other team is starting to branch off towards 1, not 2.
Yeah. And I'm now going to switch my stance into a dodging stance.
Okay, Keyna starting to drop her attack stance and get into a dodging stance while 1 is approaching. So, while 1's approaching, it's starting off at about 12 feet away from the group, and by the time that Keyna shifts into a stance, it looks like 1 is 8 foot away from the group.
Can
Okay.
I stand in an area where I won't get, like, in her way?
So where would you like to go?
I don't know, I guess, I look over at Kiosk. Where are you gonna stand, man?
Oh, I'm going to just stand a little bit under Makar so that I can, like, throw around him.
Okay, then, I'll do the same with, Kane.
Okay, cool.
So I guess Kia starts walking a little down on the map.
I'll just go a little bit up.
Alright, Blue starts walking up, and
Makar goes, alright, Kane, get ready. You're probably gonna have to be dodging a little bit now, but hey, Kia's Blue is start throwing anytime now.
And
Yeah. I aim at the closest one to me. Which one's that one?
the number doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Just I'll just let you aim it like whatever one's closest.
Okay. I guess I'll start now. I input air fuel and I aim for the body.
You said you input arrow, propellant, aim for one of them. Is that what you said?
Yeah, whichever one.
Okay, let's see here. Arrow, propel, and Kias also starts throwing during this action time. By this point,
One is in a 5-foot distance of Makar and Keyna. Its action was simply to start taking. Well, it was to stop jogging, and it was to start getting into a defensive stance. So that's what it starts doing once it's happening. Once it sees what you guys are doing by shooting at it, it quickly commands some of the minis to start going towards the attack. So while Blue and Makar are releasing their thing, I'm going to quickly check how fast that is. Alright, Kios's throw is this fast, and then Blue's arrow with arrow propel would be that. And this thing's attack is that. Okay, so it looks like because one reacted, it was not fast enough to actually smack the projectiles, but it was very, very close to. However, Kios, well, first Blue shoots, and then Kios hits not very long after. You guys both take out one mini.
Oh, oops, it seems like Kios and I were aiming at the same one. I bring out an iron arrow.
Oh no, I didn't mean like that. I meant you guys just both took out two different minis.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, nice. Nice, Kios.
Wow! I contributed a lot more than normal!
Yeah, but careful, there's still two more.
Yes, Makar starts stepping forward and goes, "Alright, Clay, prepare for an attack!"
I'm already in the stand. I'm already dodging right now.
Too bad, prepare for an attack, Clay! Makar steps forward. One with the last mini starts thrusting it towards Makar, aiming for the chest. Makar, inputs 30 Voltaire to dodge downwards on the map. Since there was only 3 minis in total, and Kios took out one and Blue took out the other, this means that there's now nothing left to hit Keyna.
Alright, I'm gonna punch this. When I get into an attack stance, I'm gonna punch the mini.
You want to shift into an attack stance?
Yeah.
You can. Can I start shifting into an
Actually-
attack stance then?
When they're doing all that, can I take out a shock arrow instead?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I like to draw that one back.
Alright, so Blue is taking an arrow, Makar's is dodging, Kios is waiting to retract his boomerang, and Keyna shifting into an attack stance. Let's see the order of events that was happening. Why didn't my music stop? The fuck? I don't want to watch this stupid ass video. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to put it on loop, that's why. I guess it was a short song. Anyways. Order of events. It looks like the order of events is that first Makar dodges with 30 Voltaire and a dodging stance, or he shuffles is what I should say. The next action that would be happening is that Blue pulls out an arrow, and now he's going to start throwing it back on the bow. Next action that would be happening would be Keyna is oh wait, is that what's happening next? No, it's not. One the mini comes out, but one is doing the same thing as the last one, and the Koraiki now has its wings over its chest and its lower body already. Since Makar is done shuffling, he immediately chooses to start putting 27 Voltaire into a jab punch at number 1. While he's activating that, one starts taking a step back while Keyna and Kios are still going through with their moves. By the time that Kios's boomerang retracts and Keyna shifts into an attack stance, One is about 5 foot away from Keyna, and Makar has punched the mini and taken it out.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna get closer to one.
Alright, Keyna starts walking towards number 1 then. Since Kias has his boomerang retracted, he starts getting it back into a throwing position. While Keyna was getting closer, I narrated this wrong, I'm sorry. While Keyna was getting closer, Makar now punches the other mini, and Blue pulls back the arrow at 1. Makar goes, "I doesn't have any more minis left, but it looks like it might be able to block an attack, so Rangers, be prepared to support Keyna if necessary."
Yeah, gotcha. Already aiming.
Yes, while Keyna continues to approach number 1, you make it into a 3-foot distance of number 1. Would you like to continue?
Okay. I'm gonna take one more step in.
You want to go for a step-in attack, or just keep walking forward?
Yeah, I want to try and get one more step in.
Alright, Keyna continues advancing towards him while one's walking backwards. And you guys do make it into a 2-foot distance now. One is still prepared to block.
Okay, like lower body and upper body still?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go for that punch to that leg, doing a step-in attack, inputting 37 Voltaire.
More specifically, you're talking about the thigh or the shin?
The shin.
Okay. Keyna starts going for an attack towards the shin, and let's see here. You said 30 Voltaire?
37. To make
37.
it for me.
And this is a normal jab punch?
Yeah, let's make it just a normal jab punch.
And just to be clear, it's only with one hand?
One hand.
Okay.
The other hand is, like the same thing with, like, Scoot, it's just, like, forearm, like, you know, like forearm to block something.
Okay. Let's see, Keyna, this, light, and we get that. Okay, so Keyna is fast enough to punch before he is able to react and block. Which means that you are able to hit him in the shin. When you do hit him in the shin, it does, let's see here.
Come on, we'll see what you can do.
It looks like you break its shin. Oh, wait. Hold on, I didn't put in the damage multiplier, I forgot. I don't remember how much a shin damage... There we go.
God.
Ignore that, right? Ignore that.
Same thing as foot.
Okay, it looks like it does a good amount of damage to its shin, but more importantly, it does knockback wise, it does enough to cause it to trip and start falling face first.
Wait, so is it still oh god, is it still defending even while it's tripping, or is it not defending anymore?
You can't defend while taking knockback.
Okay, that's cool. Then I guess I'm gonna shoot with Urbical.
Okay, where would you like to aim at?
Chest.
Alright.
Is it, with the way it's falling, is it gonna fall on top of me, or?
Yeah, it would be falling onto you, but it's not like it would hurt you.
Okay. Like, I'll possibly use my arm to, like, prop it up, then. Like, if it's gonna try and fall on me. You know, like, if, like, that's like a reaction kind of thing. Or something.
So you want to kind of, like, try, like, grab it, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, while it's falling, blue is shooting, which comes out at this speed. Okay, and then Keyna is getting ready to grab onto it while retracting her arm. Okay, I was just checking everything. So, order of events is that, Blue shoots it in the Oh wait, is that the first thing that happened actually? Hold on. It's this fast, so that would be. Oh. At the same time that Keyna retracts her arm and grabs onto the creature, Blue also shoots it in the chest. It all happens at the same time somehow. When I don't need to type it in to know that when Blue hits it, it dies.
Alright, cool.
What?
Nice.
Name.
As it dies, I'm just gonna let it
casualties!
fall to the ground, like.
After you guys beat the creatures, you guys see a woman walking, and at first it was hard to make out from a distance, but you notice there is a creature walking behind the woman. Now that she's closer to you guys, let me send you a map update of where you all look like. Now, for all who are wondering, this is the creature that's walking behind the woman. Feel free to put that on the screen, Coffee, so they can see the creature. And then I'll send the woman. This is what the woman looks like.
Oh my god, she's back.
Damn it. Why?
Who the heck is that?
It-
Who is that?
Remember the fuck?
It's the
remember
researcher
fucking
lady.
Big ass like fucking ringed thing that we had to take care of that was making a lot of noise.
Yeah, but the research lady had a ponytail and she looked not like that.
This is the same woman.
Really?
Yeah, it's the same. Look,
Yes.
the same exact thing.
I swear, I need a comparison picture. Where's the old picture?
I just put it in chat realm.
And it's like, oh fuck.
Yes, see, that looks like a completely different lady.
Look, why is she doing this? Fucking catharsis, fucking god damn it. Oh, we should be the good guys.
Well,
I want to yell out to her. Excuse me. What is that next to you?
lady who's walking towards you guys goes, This is called Amnestia. Just another innocent creature of deep freely.
Okay.
Who the fuck are you? There's a creature behind you, watch out!
Keyna's like looks at her, like turns her head, the cogs are spinning, and then when you know like the ding, like then she's like, oh fuck.
Oh my god, it's the researcher from Snowbloom Farm. Well, I don't think anyone knows, but Keyna knows.
Well,
I fucking turned
no
towards
idea
you,
what you guys are talking
like,
about.
what the fuck?
What?
Well, lady,
You know what?
are you here to meet with the guy inside this facility? Is that why you're here or something?
She shakes her head slowly. No, I'm here to stop all of the innocent life from dying from you selfish rat trappians.
Don't you understand? These crows were trying to freaking feast off the farm from here. They were taking these guys' life savings.
That's because
Oh.
I trained the crows to do that because I didn't have any food left on the mountain. Not after you guys took my entire food supply anyway.
What are you talking about? Food supply? What? What's
Dude,
going
I
on?
don't fucking know you. What the fuck are you talking
So
about,
instead
bro?
of getting your own food, you decide to steal it off of other people's property without buying it. That's selfish.
Not as selfish as you guys taking the innocent life of a creature that wasn't harming anything.
Urgh.
What is she talking about? I'm very confused right now.
Well, they have the potential to harm people, so it's a 50-50, lady.
I guess I should take you guys out. You have the potential to harm people as well, don't you?
Yeah, and we should probably do the same because you also have the potential to harm people.
Damn, bro! Let's kill this bitch!
I'm with you on that one, Scoot.
Sorry,
Oh.
lady, but this is business we're doing here.
There's no way we can, talk this out, chill out. We're just taking out some crows. You don't gotta, throw down hands or nothing like that.
No,
Makar,
dude,
she
she's mad
trained them.
because those crows were her pets, and we killed her pets, and now she's mad. It's just part of this weird kind of animal brigade where all animals are more better than humans kind of shit. So, I mean, and she wants to kill us too, so.
I don't believe animals are better than humans. I believe these creatures are better than rat trappians.
And she's saying animals are better than humans, practically here.
Oh, you insulted our name! Let's throw down!
Let's see. round 2 then. It's been a while.
Oh, round 1 for everybody except for Tree and Clay.
Pretty much, yeah. Should we stay in our respective groups? Or should we just all rush in?
Maybe somebody come on our side and then stay in your respective groups.
Okay, so who's taking on the monster?
I'll take on the beast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who does anybody know how strong this monster is? Like, seriously? Because, I mean, it could be powerful.
I
No.
shrug. I give him a big shrug.
Or remember Arson telling me he took on the snow creature once. It was like he needed a high tier 2 to take him down because he can. It's like a group, so it's pretty powerful.
I want to take a skin piercing arrow while we're talking. I like to draw it back.
Okay. While you're doing that, I guess, Scoot goes, Keyna, do you think that you could just take out the creature with the support of Blue and Kias, or should Makar stay with you?
Makar, stay with me.
I think you could take Kios because then we'll have about 2 brawlers, and actually both of y'all are freaking. Why are both of you guys brawlers? Wait, Scoot's also a brawler. Oh shit. What the heck is going on?
Don't worry about it. You guys see the lady is pretty close to you guys now.
Tree switches arrows. He switches from a skin piercing arrow to like a shock arrow.
Alright. Tree starts switching.
I'm gonna get into a defensive stance. I mean, no, wait, not defensive. Dodging stance.
Alright, can I start shifting to a dodging stance? Makar, also starts shifting into a dodging stance. He goes, we don't know how powerful this guy is. I'm getting a little shaky now. Whew, I'm getting a little scared here. Why is this lady attacking us? Oh, God. Whew.
Don't let fear consume
Actually-
you, Makar.
You know
I'm
what?
letting it consume me. I'm scared.
If she likes animals so much, we actually know a lady who likes animals too.
Yeah,
That's
we
not
know
the
people.
same.
We can handle this calmly, lady. We have been supporting other research facilities with the creatures. I mean, come on now. We have a common thing here. You don't even know all of us. You don't even know us.
The lady goes, they've gone too far last time. I need my revenge.
What are you talking about? You're alive. I mean, they could have killed you.
They could have killed me. They didn't, because there was still a small amount of human left in them. That doesn't excuse them for taking the lives of innocent creatures without doing any research beforehand.
So what you're saying is that there's no human in you, and you're gonna kill the people that spared your life?
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying I'm a scientist, and I know that taking out a few lives of people who take out many lives will save lives in the end. It's basic math.
Yes, but if you think about it, you're killing the people who basically spared your life.
Yes, I am. After stealing everything from me.
Did they really steal everything from you? Did they really steal? Maybe not have stolen your life from you? Blue pulls back the bow. I mean, I see you right in front of me. It's not like you're a ghost or something. Life is very precious. I mean, they left you alive. That is, good enough.
One person to make up for hundreds is not enough.
And you say hundreds like animals are hundreds of beings or just one being? I mean, they're just animals, dude. They're here on this earth for us to eat, just like how there are cannibals out there eating other humans or races and
I'm
stuff.
not talking about the creatures. I'm talking about the humans you guys kill.
I look at the birds, and I basically just, do the motion of pointing at the bird. Yeah, totally.
Dimwit.
Not like that there's thousands of others, So many other people that kill other people, like mercenaries, other guild members, just random bandits. Oh man, they kill so less people than we do. Damn, that sucks that we kill like thousands more than they do. That's just interesting.
Yes. I don't believe I ever said
that you guys were any different than they were. Thanks for making assumptions, dimwit.
Yeah, you're right, you moron. And you wanna know what's gonna be even more cooler? When you stop talking.
I believe I was the one who was making advances before you guys tried to stop me.
I'm sorry, what? I just wasn't paying attention.
Looks like number 4 is about now 6 foot from Keyna and Makar, and it's starting to go for a dash.
Okay. I'm going to move a little bit more up.
Okay. Just before anybody moves, let me go ahead and send a small map update here. This is where everybody's standing as of this moment.
Whose decision was it to let this lady live?
Fucking catharsis!
Actually, it was pretty much the entire group.
I
Since
was
you
about to
guys-
beat the shit out of her.
Oh my god.
I was on a
Really?
rampage that day.
Oof,
I mean-
I think we should just kill everyone that we meet at this point.
Okay.
No mercy. Never. Never any mercy. Everyone dies.
I mean, I think I would strongly disagree, but clearly your sanity would drop to 0, and you would just become a psychopath at that point.
I'll go to therapy. Because I'm a walking travesty.
Anyways, now that number 4 is dashing towards Keyna and Makar,
I want to shoot it in the chest with arrow propel. Now that it's dashing.
Alright, let's see here. Looks like blue starts shooting with arrow propel towards number 4 in the chest. Kias also starts throwing the boomerang. Makar and Keyna, who were in a dodging stance, waiting to react to 4, notice that he's starting to act. It looks like he's starting to hook both of his arms around both Makar and Keyna while he's dashing.
As reaction in my dodging stance, I'm going to shuffle backwards, inputting 38 Voltaire.
I'm sorry, what direction on the map were you going?
Right.
Okay. 38 Voltaire backwards. Makar starts going for a shuffle. Oh wait, that's why Keyna's going backwards. I see. You can't step in the way of blue or Kias. I guess Makar also goes backwards then. Oh wait a second. No, yeah, you know, whatever. He's gonna do that. Let's see here. And you said you're putting how much? 38.
38.
All right. Let me input all these actions and see how this turns out. Makar, or rather, Keyna plus 38 Voltaire times shuffle stance times shuffle, and we get this number, but it's also a reaction, which makes it this fast. Comparing it to the creature who is going for a hook with both arms and is going for a dash attack, which would make this about this times this, and what do we get here? It looks like Makar and Keyna both shuffle first, while blue is shooting, apparently. I think the order of events actually is that Makar shuffles first, and then blue and Keyna's actions start coming out at pretty much the same time while 4 is doing this. It looks like by the time that your actions are taking place, he's already 75% of the way through his action. And, let me double check something here. Blue. I noted this time that he has a longbow. Oh, wait. I take back what I said. I'm sorry. Never mind. Fusing a longbow does not come out first. So Keyna Shuffle comes out. Now 4 finishes his action as Kias starts throwing it at him. I need to check something very important to make sure that Keyna and Makar didn't fuck up. Let's see how far they move with their dash attack. This creature can move... It says... Okay, let's see. If it was 6 foot away from you when it started doing the dash attack, and it moves 6 foot, it means you guys... Oh, it moves 6 foot with the dash attack, which means you guys need to make sure you're farther than that. So... A shuffle moves Keyna back. Ah! Okay, I moved you guys back 4 feet. Well, thank God. It looks like Keyna and Makar are 1 foot out of range of its hook attack.
Oh God!
Christ. However, it looks like because it moves 6 foot forward, the hook attack is also coming towards Blue and Kias. So I'm not confusing. Let me show you guys a map update of what I mean. So because he's rushing forward in a dash attack while activating the hook attack, this is what he looks like.
So he can wait. So he could hit us, right?
Let me double check. Let's see. If you guys were... Oh, no, you know what? No, never mind. You're actually a little out of range. It looks like he was also missing you two. Which means he's right between you guys now. Since you can no longer hit the chest, Blue's going to be shooting it into his side.
Okay.
Except... Wait a second. How far is Blue's action through when this is happening? Oh, well that's a shame. It looks like... Oh. Actually, apparently Blue and Kias miss. Reason why is because they were aiming it where he was originally standing, and by the time he finishes the attack, he's in a different place.
Okay. So he already did the swing, right?
That is correct.
And he's now starting to retract. Okay. Let's. Okay. How far am I away from this boy? 1 foot, basically.
You're only 4 foot away. He has 3 foot of range with his swing.
Okay.
I want to take another skin piercing arrow.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna get in close, around 2 feet, and then taking a step attack with punching. I'm sorry. I'm shaking. So just taking two steps forward towards him as like a first action.
Did you say you're getting to a stance?
No stance.
Okay.
Just getting close to him.
Keyna starts getting close to him. Though, if you're wondering, just to make it clear, you can't get into a stance while walking if you're just walking.
I can get into a stance if I'm walking?
Yes.
Sure, I'll get into attack stance.
Okay. And Makar actually chooses to do the same exact action as Keyna. He's going to take 2 steps forward while getting into a attack stance. Since 4 is recovering from a dash attack, his recovery is going to be a little longer than normal, and he can't actually move right now until the dash attack is complete. Kias is waiting to retract his boomerang, but while he's doing so, he's going to pull out the sheathed fire hatchet that Blue gave him a very long time ago.
Nice.
So while he's throwing that out, Makar and Keyna start stepping in, and let me check how fast this guy recovers. It looks like... Okay, so Makar and Keyna get into position by the time that he's only about 50% of the way through recovery.
Fucking punch the living shit out of this guy with the rest of my Votaire with fucking one hand.
Okay,
One hand, where are you aiming at?
How tall is this thing? Just questioning.
It looks like this creature is about 9 foot tall.
9 foot tall. Let's go for its leg.
Okay. Leg, Keyna's gonna aim for the thigh area then, and Makar is going to choose to aim for the groin!
Double cripple.
Let's see here. Well, okay, so Makar. Okay, well, hold on. I'm checking the other progress. So while that was happening, Blue also pulls out an arrow. He's still drawing it back on the bow, though. Well, Blue is doing that though. I think. Okay, Kias has pulled out the hatchet. Kias is going to start throwing the hatchet at the creature. He's aiming for the head. While that's happening, Makar and Keyna are continuing through with their attack. Both of them putting all of their Voter into the attack. But Makar's going for a double punch, aiming for the groin. First action that happens is that Makar goes for his attack, and let's see here. One's like this, plus he's distributing 20 into both hands because he had 40 left. So that would be this. He's in an attack stance, which means it would come out at... Yeah, so that is definitely the first action. Okay. It looks like, but when he hits the creature, he's able to do a little more than a fine amount of damage to it. Actually, what's the damage multiplier for the groin? Yes, that's correct. That's what he does. Though it does some knockback, I think. It does, Holy shit, this thing's strength is so fucking high. Actually, no, it doesn't do anything for a flinch.
We're gonna die.
It looks like not very long after that. Well, apparently at the same time that Makar did the punch, Kias just now pulled out the hatchet, so he's starting to throw it at this point in time. By the time Keyna's action comes out, Blue draws back the arrow. Let me see how much damage Keyna's action does. Though keep in mind, Makar did 2 fines amount of damage, which is better than nothing. Since it's a big creature, don't forget that sometimes big creatures actually have more HP than humans, though. Okay, I put in how much HP it has left. So, Keyna plus 30 Voter plus Knuckles, and you're punching it in the thigh area. Let's see here. That's going to be this minus this. Oh wait, oh shit! I typed it in wrong. God damn it! I don't want to waste any time. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on, give me 1 second. Typed it in wrong.
So
okay, there we go.
Okay, punch.
It looks like that does. Okay, well, I have how much damage it did, but first I need to check the damage multiplier before I say. Okay, thigh is times 0.7. Okay, it looks like that that one does a fine amount of damage as well. It doesn't do. Well, Makar's did less than a fine amount of damage. Keyna's does a fine amount of damage.
Jesus.
It looks like your punch. Well, the thing wasn't already in knockback, but let me see what's going on here. Well, thighs don't take very much knockback. No, this thing doesn't take anything. It looks like while Keyna and Makar do that and don't end up causing any knockback, well, by the time that your actions come out, he's just now finished retracting.
Alright, Okay.
Is he flinch?
No flinch.
Nope.
Ah, shit. Then I guess I'd like to observe while I'm aiming at his side.
Okay. Kias was starting to throw while Kia's doing that. He's only 25% of the way through when your action activated. It's going to continue coming out now. In the next action time, Makar is retracting, and I'm assuming Keyna is retracting the one arm.
Yeah.
It's just a regular punch, so the retraction shouldn't be that long. Yes, it isn't that long. Okay. So, by the time that, you guys are starting that, 4 is, choosing to go for a double swing down towards, Keyna and Makar.
Okay.
I'd like to shoot at his side right now.
Okay.
Okay. Like slam down like Hulk smash kind of way.
It's gonna be a hammerhead, so he's going from an up to down swing onto your head.
Okay, I'm going to shuffle backwards while holding up one arm to possibly block.
Well, he's starting this while you're retracting, but you are 25% of the way through retracting by the time he's starting the move. But because you didn't go for a step and attack, you can still move. You can walk, is what I should say, or get into a stance while you're retracting.
Okay, let's see this. Let's see.
Don't forget, you only have 20 seconds to decide.
I'll roll up on the map.
Well, since you're retracting, like I said, you can only walk or get into a stance.
I'll walk up then.
Okay. Okay, so it's walking up. Makar's action while he's retracting is to walk down, but while he's walking down, he's going to get into a attack stance. Yeah, we'll do that. Or yeah, we'll do attack stance. Let's see here. How much time does it take you guys to walk? To walk 1 foot, it would be that. Okay, well, while you guys are walking, Keyna is, let's see here. She's 25% of the way through retracting, like I said, which means, okay, so it'd take that long to retract. While you guys were doing that, Blue and Kias were doing their action. Kias started a bit before Blue, though. Kias's action finally comes out, and when he throws the hatchet at the creature's head, he, let's see here. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I should have mentioned. I wanted him to put Voltaire too. I just forgot to say. He was gonna put 47 to leave him with 40. So Kias's attack plus 47 plus this hatchet, and apparently it has some kind of fire property to it. Makes it do. Well, let's see. How does fire work? It's gonna make it transfer into fire damage. Is what it's gonna do. Okay, so if he's inputting 47, okay, attack-wise it only does half attack, but this is being used as Voltaire attack since it's fire. Not bad. Looks like the creature takes... what's the word? It takes a good amount of damage from this since it's based on Votera defense. That does, well, let's see here, actually. If it does that much, then it should do... It says, and times 1.5 knockback. Fire does a lot of knockback, wow. It actually causes a heavy flinch, which saves Kiev and R.
MVP.
Thank God. Thank
Play
God
of the
he had that
game.
hatchet on him. Wait, did it shatter?
No, but it will on the next hit.
Oh, nice.
I am mentally crying right now.
Oh, wait, what does it say about how fire works? It says... Okay, the Votera damage that it did times 7 divided by its strength is how much it takes fire, which means it should take 5 seconds of fire. Yeah, okay. Cool.
That's good.
So, while that thing was taking that damage and flinching, Makar and Keyna, well, actually, while they're retracting, Blue fires the longbow, and so we're gonna take this plus Blue's bow times heavy, since it's a that, and minus this creature's regular defense. However, it's skin piercing, which means it's going to act like cutting damage. So let's see here.
I can't believe
Damn.
it.
Longbows are fucking powerful. Apparently this actually... I guess being the slowest one of all the attacks pays off in the end, because Blue actually does an awesome amount of damage.
Oh, Blue!
Awesome.
So he's dead now.
Oh, what? He's dead? Yes! No casualties! No casualties!
Blue, I could fucking kiss you.
It,
Jesus Christ.
it looks like Hurliad starts moving towards you guys. And while she is
How far is she away from tree?
from tree, about 10 foot. She's about 6 foot from Icol and Scoot currently.
Tree would draw his arrow on her, but he's gonna observe her armor and her weapon.
Tree observes her armor, and it's hard to tell if any of it is cloth or armor because it's not the color of a certain metal, but you can see that she has what would be outfit layer, normal layer, and something chainmail layer, but you can't tell if any of them are clothing or if they're metal, so you don't know.
What about her pants? Does she have anything under her pants? Or like over her pants?
Pants wise, she has well, no.
Oh, just chainmail?
Yeah.
No hood, no mask, no any accessories?
She has a hood on.
Oh, okay, she has a hood on. Okay.
It looks like she's wearing a cloak though, which is why you can't tell.
Ah, is that why? Oh, okay.
So, I guess, while she's approaching, Scoot gets into... never mind. Scoot doesn't get into any stance. Icol gets into an attack stance, though, and Scoot starts stepping towards her. Number 3 also starts stepping towards... she starts circling around Scoot to get Icol out of range, and she purposely steps in front of Scoot, so that now Scoot is standing in the way of Tree.
Is
Looks like
Tree
she...
pulling the arrow on his bow?
Tree is currently, yeah, doing that.
Okay.
Now that, she's out of range for Icol, and she's standing in a position that if Tree were to shoot, you would hit Scoot instead of her, she starts advancing towards Scoot. Icol decides to, start walking left and down so that she can start seeing 3 again.
Tree moves directly up. Or walks. So he gets,
Okay.
he can see 3 in range.
Actually, hold on. I don't want to make this confusing, so let me actually show you where you're standing. I don't know if it would have an effect on where you're moving, but I just so you know what I mean when I say she's like circling around Scoot. You'll see now. There it is. Okay. Tree starts moving backwards. And when you're moving back, Scoot, who's now only 4 foot away, he's Scoot. He's just gonna observe. I don't know what the fuck to do, honestly. 3, starts shifting into an attack stance during this time. And Icol continues walking downward so she doesn't have to drop out of her attack stance. Tree also starts walking back while aiding the bow. Once she starts shifting into an attack stance, Scoot now decides to react by starting to shift into a dodging stance.
Can Tree see 3?
You're still backing up at this moment.
Oh, okay.
Scoot, is this the next action? Yes, this is the next action. One of the events of what starts happening is that, it looks like... Wait a second, this is confusing. Oh, I see. The lady shifts into the attack stance before anybody else does anything. She now starts going for a thrust, aiming for Scoot's face, and it looks like she's putting a lot of Oter into it. Scoot's 75% of the way through getting into a stance, and Tree is about to be able to see 3, but not yet. Icol's still trying to get into range. Scoot decides to go for a shuffle as soon as he enters, and he inputs... Oh my god. I'm Scoot. What do I do? He inputs... I have 20 seconds. Hold on. What is this skill again? I see. I see. Okay. Scoot is going to, duck? Yes. Okay. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. Scoot's going to duck, and he's going to, input 40 Voter into that. Okay, that's what we're doing. So, 40 Voter plus Scoot speed times dodging stance times ducking equals that. Divided by the fact that she would now already be about 50% of the way through the move, means it's only coming out here. The lady has this much combat speed, and she was inputting this much Voter into it, which means... Okay. So Tree can see 3 now, and Icol can see 3, but by this time, 3 is already starting to, 3's already finished the thrust.
Tree makes a reaction, shoots at her face.
Alright, Tree starts shooting at her face, and, 3's thrust was literally 10 points away from a trade time, but apparently Scoot was a tiny bit faster. It looks like 40 was the right amount somehow. Scoot, I guess, ducks underneath, and now that Icol has stepped into range, being in about a 5-foot distance, and Tree is shooting, Scoot first is going to stand up before anything else, but while he's standing up, Icol's going for a step and attack, and she's starting to aim towards her face. let's see, Tree is shooting towards her face as well. You guys both decide to do this at the same time. It looks like while she was doing this, she also, during this action time, before even seeing what you guys were doing, already chose to start pulling her arm over her face with some Votaire. Seems that because her face is the only part uncovered, she thought you guys would aim there and predicted it. Because of this, with some Votaire put into it, let's see who goes first. I see. It looks like the first action is Tree comes out first by the time she's 75% of the way through her action. Tree shoots the arrow, and let's see, this is a shock arrow. Tree is about 9 foot away. Which means in the first action time, it should hit her. Yes, it does. Let's see here. Want to do archery plus bow divided by 2 because this is electricity for damage, and we get this. It looks like Tree's arrow does a little more than an alright amount of damage to her. Knockback wise, it does let's see, this minus her defense minus her strength. And what do we get here? Damn! Shock knockback is great! It looks like she takes a whole 5 foot of knockback, surprisingly. 5 foot of knockback sends her out of range for Icol's attack. Looks like by this point Scoot is standing while she's taking knockback. It's pretty much around the time that she gets hit, Scoot is standing up. And Scoot starts going for a leap towards number 3. While he does it, he chooses to say, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm doing this, guys!
Tree takes out a burst arrow.
Let's see. 3 burst arrow.
Fucking Scoot is doing the frog splash.
Burst. Alright. So, I'm sorry, I was just checking everything. It looks like, order of events that happens is that,
Oh, Cowabunga, man!
Okay, the first thing that happens is Tree pulls out an arrow, and then your strength drop back on the bow. You are now... You're 16 feet away.
Walk 4 feet.
Okay. Tree starts walking towards her. Icol is starting to retract during this time. Scoot, who is going for a jump. It looks like Scoot's jump starts at the same time that she finishes taking knockback. Tree is only 25% way to drawing it back on the bow at this point. What happens next is Scoot is leaping towards 3, and 3 is fully able to react. She chooses to... Let's see here. Well, she doesn't know what Scoot's going to do yet. I have to set an action for her first. Okay, I know what she's gonna do. Scoot is going to... Fuck, we're already airborne. She's not flinching. What do we do now, Scoot? Flip? Okay, put flip-flops on feet. Wait a second, he has boots on. Never mind. Okay, he's just going to go for a regular kick with one of his feet. And he's going to aim for her stomach area while he's landing. And he's also going to keep one of his arms guarded over his chest and his other guarded over his face. Her action was to guard her face with one arm and get into an attack stance. Tree is continuing to walk forward, but hasn't reached 4 feet yet. Or walking 4 feet, I mean.
There on his bow.
Let's see here. While they're activating this, Tree draws it back on his bow by the time they're about 25% of the way through their action.
How far away is Tree currently?
Currently, you're about 14 foot away.
Tree's just gonna get, yeah, he's gonna get into 12 feet away from 3.
Okay. Tree continues walking. Time to type in the actions between Scoot kicking and... Oh yes, I forgot. Scoot has a lot of Votaire left. Scoot's gonna put the rest of his Votaire into this, which is 50. Kias. Wait, sorry, not Kias. I was trying to check how far Tree is to his action. Tree is... Okay, he's still walking forward, I see. Icol was retracting during that time. She's not going to retract until after the transaction is done. This lady's action for pulling her arm up should be about... this. Thank God Scoot's best quality is his combat speed. Apparently Scoot is able to kick before she actually, what am I trying to say here? Before she, moves her hand over her face. But she was already in an attack stance, and she started going for a thrust with her knife towards Scoot. She's going for a swing, aiming for his side. Let's see here. So Scoot kicks her in the face is the first thing that happens, with the rest of his Votaire. Pretty sure I know what she's doing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. It looks like she reacts when she notices that Scoot's action is coming out faster than hers. She decides to put the rest of her Votaire into her forehead, which is where Scoot is kicking. Though it's not coming out as a headbutt, there's still Votaire in the head. Because she's not going to be fast enough to headbutt. So this minus her very high defense. And then minus the Votaire left, which would be... Let's see, she used this earlier. Besides putting Votaire into that, I don't think she put Votaire in anything else. No, she didn't. Okay. So she should have this much. There we go. Holy shit! Scoot actually killed her with that.
What?
Wow. it looks like that was enough to finish her off. A solid kick to the face.
Damn. Okay, just a jump kick to the face. Standard.
Wow, 50 Votair to the trick. If he didn't put that in, it wouldn't have been strong enough. That seems to be Scoot's theme with this. He always puts Votair exactly where needed.
Alright,
And-
boys, we're going to fucking Chuck E. Cheese.
After you guys beat her. Oh wait, are we recording? Okay. After you guys defeat the lady, Scoot goes, "Damn, bitch went down fast, bruh."
I look sponge. I look over at Scoot and I go sponge gar.
Icol goes, "Wow, she really should have covered her face." You want to talk, Icol? Okay.
I put a foot on top of the what is it called? The creature that we beat,
Oh yes, the Nestia.
the Nestia, and I look triumphantly like, damn, I have no words.
I'm just glad we took care what we bargained for. Relative ease. I mean, we could have got the crows down and we could have left, but hopefully nobody got hurt, so we can all go to Chuck E. Cheese's.
I point at Scoot. What does she have?
Let's see. Looks like she got, she has some sort of heavy outfit on. This was sell for something. She has some kind of very interesting vest-looking thing. She got, well, we can't use the chainmail. She has a dagger.
Okay. We'll take those three. Just bury her.
Yo,
Yeah.
Kios! Grab your handy.
Oh, that's the perfect burial. You're absolutely correct. You should. Grab me handy. He's like fumbling around in his pockets. Where's this thing?
Wait a second.
Blue.
Yeah, wait a second. Oh, cheese.
What?
Oh, cheese. That was a close one. I just want to check like a couple more things of what she has on her.
And
It's a pretty thorough check. I don't think she got shit on her.
No, I just
Well-
meant like if she had a belt on, or like if did he already take the hood?
The hood is part of the cloak.
Okay, so he already took that with. But I look at her belt. Is it like a Voltaire vial, kind of like a belt?
No, what's good narrated that she had is everything that she has.
Ah,
There's no penny pouch or anything?
Nope.
She came from Snowbloom Mountain. I'm guessing all her stuff is at Snowbloom Mountain.
Could
why
be.
would you still live there?
While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go tell the guy.
Alright. Well, I have to say I'm pretty satisfied with everything that's happened by now.
Keyna's gonna make a just gonna jog her ass over to the front door.
Rankine jogs back over there.
Actually,
She's going to knock.
I'm sorry, I forgot his name. Oh, Limbo. The guy goes, "Hello, did you complete the quest?"
Yes, and there was more to it than meets the eye, apparently.
What do you mean?
You wanna come with us real quick?
He, looks on your shoulder. Why? What's going on?
Because there seems to be someone that has trained these creatures. We took care of them. There was another creature that she had on her.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm glad to know that the source of the issue is taken care of. I don't need to know the details.
Alright, understandable, sir.
He starts, reaching into his backpack, and he takes out a penny pouch. He goes, "I have all your pay right here. I suppose you should get your friends so we can split it amongst yourselves."
I like
Scoot, runs back over there.
I gesture them.
Makar and Kias follow.
true, huh?
Did you guys do the grabby handy?
No.
If you think about it, if she's been killing bandits and adventurers and people like us, do you think that she might have a bounty on her head?
I feel like we would have heard about it. Sounds like it was mostly an us thing, though, wasn't it?
Yes, but
Yeah.
everything's good now.
Yes. Well, to be fair, there isn't really bandits in Freely. This is a very peaceful place.
Mm-hmm. So, we're going to use... You guys are going to use grabby handy on her. Sir, I just want to say this. The crows are on your front lawn, outside the gate. And also another creature. Do you need assistance with that?
No, I will get it myself. You guys have done enough. But you can take your pay now, and, well, I suppose that's it. Though, I don't think you guys would since you're a guild house, but just so you know, if you guys ever need to, like, buy some basic vegetables, I could always offer them to you guys. I'm mostly just selling to other restaurants that need to use veggies in their cooking, but I also sell to people from different realms.
Ooh, that's interesting. Do you have like a certain day where you sell things?
I do. I have an arranged contract with all of them. I just go to them on certain days and meet our quo.
Oh. Well, how about us who just want to buy crops? We just go to this place? Is that okay with you?
That's fine. Just don't advertise it, please. This isn't actually a business. This is just my home.
Oh, yeah. We don't want any people going to your private property and whatnot.
Indeed. Since I'm in Deep Freely, that shouldn't be a problem, though. Well, nonetheless, once again, thanks for helping me out, guys. I'll let you know if I need any more help in the future.
Oh, Rat Champion's honor.
Alright, bro. Have a good one. I guess the guy waves and starts closing the door.
Alright, let's get rid of her body and then let's head home.
He asks, like, with his wand, he holds it above his head, and he starts pointing with his other finger, and he goes, Magica, Magica! Dragica, Kragica! Be gone! He, like, uses grabby handy, and he, like, pulls her into the ground, and he goes, That's right! I'm a wizard!
No, you're not. I like, clutch my wizard hat.
I don't have the fancies, but I'm still a wizard!
Chaos. Seeing you use grabby hand brings a tear to my eye, even though I can't cry right now, but I feel like crying.
I'm glad to hear that, Tree. Using grabby handy kind of brings a tear to my eye as well.
Good work, Chaos. Trace salutes to Chaos.
Chaos also salutes. He goes, We did a good one today, everyone. We did a good one.
Let's head home and sell the shit.
Alright, well, everybody starts heading back.
King, rat trap in a lion thing.
Well, oh yeah, that's true. Scoot uses rat trapathy, and Keyna Trapana opens up the portal via Spear of Fernando. Once everybody returns back to the guild house, I suppose Scoot goes, Well, we're back.